There's no, there was no, like, floating house. There was no, shopkeeper. But I have some of the stuff needed for weapons I can't make yet. So...
Okay.
Right.
But I did grind, like, a little... Excuse me. Oh, that's the pizza coming back up. I went up
Hooray.
2 levels.
Don't puke pizza.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, but I only went up, like, 2 levels, really, so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, not a whole lot I can do unless you want me to keep grinding out levels here.
Yeah.
Because Rory's like, you need to grind, and like, I did grind.
Right.
What do you want from me, Frozy?
Right.
But yes, I will give Astlibra credit that none of the weapons or attacks that I've seen seem to have the problem of being difficult, particularly to hit enemies with, other than
Bear attacks.
that are intended to make you invincible and dodge things more than actually hit things. Or attacks that just that because you apparently can't figure out your buttons reliably cause you to just fly off cliffs.
So, I forget if I need magic for this or not. Maybe I should just keep the sword.
But like all the swing weapons and all of the spears or not spears, but like the magic weapons, with the exception of the lightning, seem to be very consistent at hitting things and have specific hitboxes that you can learn and thus are reliable.
Let's try this again. Oh, I forgot there was like a separate area.
I bet there's a store in there.
Nah, because it goes straight into the... Can you stop hitting me for 5 seconds? Stop it.
Oh, it's the push.
No, it wasn't the bush that was hitting me. It was the weird fish. Skip. You drop, I think, the other thing I need, but once again, I can't make the shit I need to make, so goodbye. Ow. Oh, guys, it's so rude.
What is it that you can't make that you need?
I can make, like, armors, weapons. There's half the shit from this area I can't make. Because...
That's what I'm saying is, what is it that you need in order to make them?
Shopkeeper.
Ah, I see.
Because the shopkeeper was only available in the first part of the area, which only gave me half the materials I needed.
Okay, and you can't go back to that area.
No. And Frozy said that there is a shopkeeper literally right after this fight, so...
Okay, well that's fine.
I have to just beat it with what I have, with what I could.
That doesn't seem like it should be that hard.
But I died a lot. So we'll see what happens.
Well, here's... So, a thing that I think will probably be important is not smashing your face into literally everything.
Nah. What you have to do is just keep moving. I do have a skill on that negates my first damage in a room. So, as long as I'm careful, I can negate damage.
Oh no, I'm talking about once you actually get to the boss. Or whatever it is that is killing you.
Yeah. It'll be, some sort of statue in this next room here.
Okay.
I forget if it was just pure damage that killed me though. Yeah, this boss right here on the left. I think it was just pure damage. Yeah, the statue.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yep, it doesn't like when I do stuff.
Okay, it is.
I'm just trying not to trigger it on this side. For some reason, it's really wanting to hit the left side of the screen, and I'm like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, that seems like a reliable strategy.
Nope, there it goes. That's not what I want.
Looks like most of his attacks are relatively pattern-based.
Yeah, so long as he doesn't hit me, then I'm mildly okay.
At least if he was a big laser, I assume. He's hit with a shitty machine gun. Are there any attacks in this game that make enemies take more damage?
I've not seen anyone kind of get like that kind of debuff. It's just more for my character. Like a defense increase, fuck.
Okay.
I've got hemostasis on. I need a fast heal. Fast food heal. Let's do that one. Ooh. Perfect, perfect. No, don't want to be on that side.
One thing I will note is that it seems like you never continue to fight. It's consumed every time you don't load.
Sorry, what?
I was saying, it seems like every time you continue, your consumables that you used in the previous attempt are still used.
Maybe.
But it looks like it's also dead.
Yes. Thank God.
Okay.
But yeah, that
That
thing
didn't-
hurts.
That seems like it hurts, but it was fair.
Yes and no. Because I don't like the fact
Well, it
that I'm
didn't
not
seem like
able
it
to go
had
back
any
to the shop, though.
attacks that you didn't have tells.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that they kind of split up the area like this, where I only make half the stuff from this area.
Oh,
and
no,
there's
no, I was
shop.
talking about the fight itself was fair.
Maybe. We've managed to destroy them. Insert panting noises. But if there are many more of these, even you won't be able to take them. The soldiers of Antiquity don't have their own will, though. If we can locate the PM and take the jewel, that might do it. Oh no, my hearings have been damaged. The combat. Let's proceed, before he can get his forces together. Side note, yeah, she turned into an orange-haired chick? I don't know what her earrings really do. What the fuck? Oh yeah, she's supposed to be here. Hey, look
need
over
to get-
there.
As I said, I need to get back to actually putting like the timestamps in for my DOS game streams, but I'm just too lazy to do that at the moment.
Ah.
I'm at least uploading them to YouTube now.
Hey, you guys! You're safe! Were you able to escape? No. We got thrown out because we were slowing them down. When the hostages slowed you down. Oh yeah. Who's that? Oh, she's Shiro, and I'm just a passerby. More importantly, where's Kuro? They took Kuro with them. They said it was too risky to take their eyes off of her. I see. What the hell's going on? We were suddenly taken by soldiers. Where is this place? I'm sorry, but we have no time to explain right now. We need to chase after the PM. Alright. Please help Kuro. I'll wait here. But I think the PM and his soldiers went through that door, but it won't open anymore. Huh? What do you mean? They were putting stones or something in the hole in the wall, but the stones vanished when the door closed. Oh no. So are we. My God. Oh, but he had the soldiers find the stones in this ruin, so maybe the stones have returned to their original places? A door that can only be opened once would be a bit strange, don't you think? If it's a magical key, it wouldn't surprise me, if it could be used repeatedly. Indeed. I certainly don't see a point in a one-off mechanism like that. Let's look for the stones. It's all we have to go on. Please, help Kuro. somehow.
I mean, I can see plenty of points in a one-off mechanism designed for a video game, but I can't see any point in it not in a video game context.
Like if you're gonna go into a temple, the door is
To
one-way
be clear,
door.
I mean that having one-way mechanisms in video games is not uncommon.
I can see it in real life.
I don't think I've ever... Or sorry, one-time use mechanisms, rather. Sorry.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever seen a one-time use door in real life.
Temples.
How are those one-time use?
Because maybe it was meant for you to stay there and never go back out.
That's not really a temple.
It's a booby trap.
Yeah, exactly, which is not
Which is a
really the
mechanism.
same thing. But they are also designed... But if you're going to do a booby trap, then it also needs to be possible for someone to get into it to maintain it.
Nah. That's
Well,
what the
then it's not
avalanche
gonna
is
work.
for. The avalanche is there to just be that one-time use. Anyway, that's the plan. This person owns the bar. I wonder what her relationship is with Kuro. Oh. Okay, this is bad. Okay, so she is shorter when she's ginger. Okay.
She's shorter when she's ginger?
I don't know what her thing is yet. I just know that Shiro and Shiro are the same person. Just, I'm not sure what her earrings do exactly. Also, you little shit.
It's basically depending on which fetish the artist wants to pander to, that will determine it.
I need to make some. How many do you make cookies with? A ton of soldiers pass by, Mokyu. I have a bad feeling, Mokyu. Not
Okay,
the soldiers.
so now you have the recipe.
For where is it?
Looks
There it is.
like there's...
I
Because
need
I
to make
see
cookies.
a whole bunch of them with recipes. So are all of those ones that you don't have yet?
What? What do you mean?
It's like they've got what looks like a brochure next to them in that list.
Oh,
Well, not
okay.
in his list.
Okay, so in this list here,
Because I've been wondering about that before, but didn't get a chance to ask.
these just show that I found it in this area. So it's a recipe I found. You know that list I had? Oh. The wind sent me far off to the west, Mokyo. I would have been in danger if I drifted too far, Mokyo. Where the fuck is it? This thing. How I find, like, weapons and armor and shit in each area. That's what I'm
Okay.
finding. I'm finding those pieces of paper. And it shows up like that in his shop.
Okay, so does that mean you can buy it now?
It just means it's available. He already comes preloaded with stuff for the area, like these items. But then there's items I have to find from that area, and then it unlocks in a shop for me to make.
Okay, so you found the...
The recipe to make the item.
Okay, and so then you have to make it at least once.
Yes. But,
Okay.
I don't have this stuff here. I need shields.
So just to double check, so that means the Knight's Lance you haven't made yet.
Knight's Lance, no. So if it's lit up like that and it's not grayed out like this, then I haven't made it yet.
Okay, so that means so it's lit up, but to indicate that you
I haven't made it.
You found the paper.
So regardless of the paper icon, if it's lit up and it's not grayed out like this, I haven't made it yet. The paper icon only indicates that it's something that I found in this area.
Okay. It just feels weird that it's lit up like that when you can't actually do anything with it.
It actually helps so that I'm not looking through everything like, did I make this? Yes, I made it because it's grayed out already.
Oh, so the things that are grayed out you have made.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So everything that's not grayed out you have not made yet.
Yes.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And then the things that are lit up are the materials are in this area.
No. So unfortunately, it doesn't tell me what materials are in the area. It just shows me like, hey, you have enough to make this item now. Because these are all lit up, so I can make this. Boom. But if we look up here, I'm missing the middle item from that. So that's why it's
Right.
not lit up. I need to figure out what drops
But
that.
then that implies that you have the material to make the Knight's Lance and Mjolnir.
No. So
Okay, so that's...
what? So let's just start off small. Let's start off small. If it
Mhm.
is the item itself is grayed out, I have already made it. If
Yeah,
it is
okay, I
lit
get
up,
that.
I have not made it yet.
Okay, yeah, I get that part.
If you see in the materials list there, all 3 items are lit up,
Yes, that I
I
get.
can
Then you
make
have
it.
all the bits. Yeah, I get. You've made the recipe.
this shows that I'm still missing 2 of something in order to make this item.
Right, I understand that part. The thing that I'm still confused by is why are some of them glowing with the paper icon? I still do not quite understand the paper icon bit.
Oh, it just shows that I found it as a recipe.
Oh, okay, that's all it means.
Yeah, that's all
I
it
see.
means.
Okay, I get it now. That's what I was very confused by. Is why would you need an indicator just for an indication that you found it by a recipe? But okay.
Because it actually helps a little bit, especially if you're not like want to back out and be like, hold on, let me check my paper thing over here if I found everything, because it just shows in here. Because you only get 1 of each type of equipment. You get 1 item.
Yeah, no, I figured.
2
Yeah, because
accessories,
you
and
can
so on.
level them up. Why would you need more than 1? It's not like they break.
Let's see here.
You got.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm missing.
You need the stuff to make cookies. And you need shields and something else.
Yeah, there's enemies I haven't fought yet because there's some drops I haven't seen before.
I could swear you already had the stuff to make those burgers, though.
The burgers, maybe.
I'd
Let me
swear I've
double-check
seen you
that.
cook them, though.
Let me double check that. Hold on. Ah, here we go.
Because I remember because Frozy was commenting about Berg.
There's cookies. I might have to make... I need to make pies and puff pastries. Hold on. This is one thing that I do find a bit annoying. It's 2 separate books for recipes.
The thing I find annoying is that you have to explicitly make the lower grade things, as opposed to it just auto-making the lower grade things if you have the stuff to make the lower grade things. You see what I mean?
Sure.
Well, basically what I'm saying is, like, if you have all the bits to make the puff pastries, it should just auto-make them if you try and make a recipe that needs them. Because that would make sense. You have all the bits, why force the player to go through the steps?
Because magic.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure that means that you have at least some of the bits needed to make one of those
Like
weapons.
this one. Which are cookies.
Yeah.
Attack power, agility, and luck. Might be good for just weapon usage. Yeah, I'm still missing... The shield I know comes from the soldiers. I haven't fought them in, like, the basic areas yet.
There was another item which I
what
think
drops
only needed
this.
the cookies, though, earlier.
Yeah.
As in that was the only bit you didn't have.
That's another enemy drop. That's another one. It's a wing drop I need another one of. That one had burger. I can make this one, and that's about it.
Yeah, see, it was the Knight's Lance that only needed the cookies?
Yeah. There's a few other things, but it's, once again, I'm missing enemies from this area, so...
Right, but I was just trying to remember what you could and couldn't make.
This was a long time. This was a town long time ago, Makio. Many people lived here. I miss it, Makio. Ha! Whoops. Alright, weapons. Let's go with the dagger. Because now I can put a shield on. Alright. Supposed to collect jewel thingies? Aha! You dropped the weird blue jewel thing I need.
Ah. How did you figure that out?
It just looks really obvious. Hold on.
I can see it. I just didn't, because it makes sense that it would drop it. I just thought you would have like seen it actually.
Is it? Are you healing? Stop healing.
I mean, if healing is better than it hurting you.
It is healing. No, it is healing. It's dropping
Yes.
shit.
Maybe you have to kill all the things to drop.
Maybe?
I'm just wondering if maybe it heals, continuously heals until all of its children are killed, because it seems to be healing very fast.
It might be the weapon. I'm using an ice weapon. I switch.
Ah. Well, no, I mean, it seems like all the children are healing every each other.
Oh my god, what are you healing on? I'll come back to you. Come back to you. You're annoying. Something in this area is healing them.
Yes, there must be a specific enemy that's healing them.
I'll go up here in mine for a second.
Maybe it's that floating thing without arms?
Maybe. We'll see after I leave this guy. Let me see. Nothing else in this area.
Maybe now you can kill the table, something else.
Okay, so it was the floating thing then. Because the winged ones weren't doing it before.
Darn.
Welcome back, Rosie.
I have a salad.
Is it made of burgers?
I have salads in the fridge too!
No.
Is it a healthy salad or did you drown it in sauce?
I made
Sauce, that's the term for what you put on salads. Not dressing, sauce.
You drowned it in sauce.
it. It has lettuce, baby spinach,
Is it carrots?
tomatoes, carrots, croutons, and some ranch. Yeah.
Not ranch, no, you defiled it! Rosie, why?
Because ranch.
I like ranch.
I know, but...
It's dranch.
You can't grab it. Why can't I grab it? Fudge? Do you mean I can extend your arm? What do you want? You draw ping inside you see something at the bottom. You chin, but you can't grab it. What the fudge?
You need to use an item.
No. Is it a bomb?
No.
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 I can't make anything else, though.
You have to use an item.
You are the most helpful thing in the whole wide world.
No.
So helpful.
No.
Even though you're 5 billion feet away from the mic.
No.
I don't have anything to use a bullet with, though.
You need something that can reach in and grab it.
And my arms don't count?
It's too deep. You need like a little grabber or something.
I wonder if you can use a fish hook?
Fish hook?
Or fishing
I don't think I
thing?
have.
fishing rod thing?
It's a fishing rod thing.
I don't remember if you have a fishing rod.
Nulis's ribbon? Nope.
I could have sworn you had an actual fishing
What?
rod.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
You really should use all of your permanent stat ups.
Hold on, I'm
Oh,
the
make
game
sure you check your scales.
for.
You might have put the item on it.
Okay.
I don't see it.
What are you talking about, Rosie?
I can't remember what it was.
Okay, well, let's see. Is it the Fang? I only have one of them, so maybe it's the Fang. Where is it? Nope. It was a valiant effort, but incorrect.
Yeah.
It was a sneeze effort.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll come back to this then, because I have no idea. Unless I just don't have the item and it's in a different area. Which is entirely possible. What's over here? What the fudge? Why does this have so much HP? Why is it healing? Something's healing it.
Yeah.
Why you fucking...
There must be a thing somewhere else that is healing it.
Yeah, why is it showing a dagger? Who the whole way
Oh, you did just make a dagger. Can you? What does the dagger weapon do?
The painting, should I throw a knife to it? Okay.
Oh,
Let's-
well, do it.
Dagger.
Like I think you made an actual weapon.
Oh, I have, like, an actual dagger, but...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Does that possibly throw? Because it looked like that one you just did was hit the wall. No.
You're healing the bears! Stop it!
The idea of healing the barrel.
I knew it was the little shit. How to spend forever here.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Alright, and... Okay.
Now,
Well,
after all of that effort to smash some barrels,
I know exactly where those go, but I don't know why it's giving me that. The whole baby was still on. I throw a knife into him. I can't throw a knife. Do you mean like an arrow?
Nope. Throwing dagger.
I can't throw a dagger. What are you talking about?
It's an item.
It is an item, yes, but it's not doing anything.
No, yeah, use it.
it's so.
Throwing dagger.
I mean, I figured that part.
Yeah.
You have to jump underneath that little platform, so you
Jump
throw it in there.
underneath that little platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there.
the one on
Here?
the left side, so you bang your head. That's really shitty.
There you did it.
It appears a knife is stuck into the wall on the other side. That's nice. I don't know what wall that is, but okay.
You'll see.
You'll see. Rosie is very encouraging. I'm assuming he means over here.
Yeah.
There's a mining point in the water.
North.
Alright, where's the wall it's stuck into?
North.
Wait, what? Why are we having a cutscene? Ugh. Oh. I just remembered something I have to do. Are you kidding me? At a time like this? Yeah, even I have to run errands. So,
Look,
bye.
I have to change it to my other form. Or make sure I don't meet my future self, or whatever stupid plot point it is.
Did she get a stomach ache? Yeah, that's what happened. Suddenly she got cramps. Oh, well there's my knife. Okay.
North.
Do I hit it?
Yeah,
or do I hit...
Yes.
Do I hit the chain
Yes,
or
I
hit it?
with it. So you have
Why
to
did
throw
we
another
need to put
dagger.
Oh, did you need to put the dagger? So
It
oh, I
marked the
see.
place. Yeah.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I thought for a second I got stuck up there. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, you guys. Perfect timing. Whoa! I think this girl's lost. Hello, lads. Long time no see. Oh, you know each other? I mean, it's weird that you're here. I just kind of found myself in paradise. Oh, well, we don't have time to deal with you right now. Just stay there and be quiet. I'm definitely coming with you.
Yeah, you need to have a brain party member assisting you, but they can't have more than one part AI.
You won't get another chance if you leave me behind again. She's quite attached to you guys. Boo-hoo. Okay.
Right.
The sorcerer was with you, munching away on something that they don't want to respond to. Is it crunchy lettuce?
There's no way that could be lettuce. That's either croutons or carrot.
It could be lettuce. What if it's the iceberg lettuce with the crunchy bits?
Even the iceberg
Arr.
lettuce wouldn't have what isn't chewy for that long.
North.
Do you want me to get my lettuce? I have a bag of lettuce in the fridge. I will grab a chunk of, like, the iceberg lettuce. I will prove to you how chunky that is.
Not a question of how crunchy it is. It's a question of how long Frosty is working on any individual piece
No,
of it.
no. I'm gonna get a piece of iceberg lettuce. I will prove this to you. Iceberg lettuce is crunchy.
I know iceberg lettuce is crunchy.
I will-
I've eaten iceberg lettuce.
No, I'm gonna show to you how crunchy it'll last. Yeah, right.
No, he said it was a salad already, Scorn.
Yes.
Yeah, so we know it's a salad. Hence why croutons or carrots being my operative assumption here.
Yes. Now, oops. Find
North.
crunchy thing. I've just ripped my bag open.
Yeah, no, it being chips is a perfectly reasonable assumption without that.
North.
No, it's not your fault for not being psychic.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys can't see it, but it's a piece of lettuce. I'm now going to put this in my mouth, and I will chew it. And I will prove to you the power of lettuce.
So I heard one crunch.
North.
No, the crunch has disappeared too fast.
You guys can't hear me crunching!
Right.
Because the mic's not picking it up!
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have this open now, so I'm just gonna munch on it.
Okay.
Be right back.
The sorcerer who's with you. She
Also,
hasn't
those
come
are
this way.
croutons.
Ah, I was right.
It could have been lettuce. Did you get separated? What? Are you worried about Shiro? Oh, she won't go down that easily. She'll be fine by herself for a while. She is a little selfish, always changing her mind all the time. So, if Shiro comes here, I'll tell her to wait here. Understood. You care about her. Pit-a-pat. Pit-a-pat! Ah! In no way. It's a pretty normal response, right? You... Such in-depth conversation. Alright. Dagger. Should be up here. And I throw another dagger. Oh. Looks like the knife hit something. Yay! Ah. It's a purple rune. Which I'll just put... It's anywhere, apparently.
What do the purple runes do?
I think I just shove it into a hole. Maybe. Am I supposed to use it on this side? Ah, there we go. And it doesn't open the world up. Where the fudge am I supposed to get the other ones?
Well, I guess explore around.
I know there's one in the pot here, but I have no idea what to do with this thing.
I assume you have to use a fishing rod or some other long grabber object.
Crystal pickaxe? Try crystal
I
pickaxe.
don't think it could possibly be a crystal pickaxe, because the game won't let you just smash the fragile pot!
Let me try this. Dagger. No. Good, right? Nope. Bullet. This item cannot be used.
Yeah, you need a gun for that.
Oh.
Darn.
Rosie, I can't break the pot.
The pot! You need an item that's supposed to be able to reach what's down inside.
Because
I
you
need-
can't just break the pot, that would make too much fucking sense.
Yeah.
Something to reach. Something that's reachy. Something that's reachy. Reachy, 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 reachy. Reachy, 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 reachy,
It would
reachy.
probably be an item that is like a important item they can't get rid of.
It must be the undergarments!
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
It would have been funny if it was.
Did you light the torches yet?
No, I haven't put the bundle of wood in the place where the torches are.
Right.
Don't go do that then, I
I'm
guess.
drinking coffee.
How dare you?
It's a balanced, nutritious diet. Salad and coffee.
Like she's chewing
That is
them.
the only food that Rosie ever eats.
Right. Well, tonight I'm having some burger.
Yes, I'm chewing on lettuce if it's gum. That's how you chew on
There are-
it.
Putting
there
coffee
are
on the
all
lettuce.
I mean,
Right.
it's been Stranger Things. Ha
I
ha
mean,
ha.
coffee as salad dressing would work fine.
I mean, if it's reduced, if you reduced it and it's not like it's weird liquidy coffee form.
Yes,
Maybe.
yes, I'm assuming that you use coffee-flavored salad dressing, not just pouring a coffee onto a salad.
Sounds like something you'd get in a Japanese like store.
Yeah.
Coffee flavored salad.
Coffee flavored salad.
Mmm, delicious.
I mean, I
Now
feel
with
like there's a
extra calamari.
coffee-flavored all sorts of things, so you could make it work.
Do you like coffee? Yes, I like coffee. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, I like pancakes.
Now you gotta shoot it with the fire bow.
Holy shit, are you serious? I
You
gotta
might have
light it
to
on
Try to
fire.
aim.
I gotta.
Are you telling me that there's no way to light the torches on fire other than firing a fire bow at it?
Yes.
I gotta light it on fire, guys. Guys,
Why?
You
I
can't just, take a flaming arrow and move it around. No.
Yes.
There is no
Right.
way of lighting anything other than just firing flaming arrows.
Something appeared nearby. Your life insurance.
It's a shiny.
Yeah, but that's only 2 out of 4 now. So it doesn't solve the issue with the bucket and
The pot.
and the bucket
Oh, hold on. The pot.
and the bucket
The pot.
and the bucket. I will win this day.
It's a pot.
I will win this day.
It's a pot.
I will win this day.
Hooray.
Anyway, so I can't do anything about the bucket, but I have another rune.
Hooray.
Yep. There's something in here? Maybe there's something in here. Let's destroy these guys.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna like the solution.
What is the solution?
Hold on, I'm killing something.
I mean, it's something that I think a crow would probably do, when you think about it, but...
Oh no.
Okay, first you gotta go to... You know where you saw that water?
Do you have to flood the pot to float it upward?
Yes.
Wow.
So where's the
There's
water?
no possible way to just break this fragile pot, or tip it over, or reach an object into it, or anything else.
But yeah, you have to fill a bottle with the water.
Is it just a bottle, or is it multiple bottles?
It could be any bottle. Although I think it probably fills faster if you use a bigger bottle.
Sorry, it'll fill faster if I use a what?
Bigger bottle.
Use a big bottle. If you have one.
Pine resin!
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
It's a big
It's
bottle.
it's the kind of bottles
It's a-
you use to make
It's
the
a
healing
big
potion.
bottle. It's a big bottle.
It would be like
Oh look, I have water.
like that one. I mean, that would probably still do it. The same water.
Water is water.
You can fill up a whole bunch of them just in case.
Nah, we're already halfway walking over.
Well, you're not gonna like it when it probably takes like 17 of them to fill it up.
Yeah, but at least we're alive. Over here. I mean mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think that gave you the green rocks that you needed for something.
You reach in, but you can't grab it.
You need more. Hooray!
Told you.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Just gonna mine that real quick.
Hooray!
Ow!
Yarp.
So fill up a whole bunch of them this time.
I think you just need one more. If you
Okay.
used a huge jar, it would have done it in one more.
I don't have a
This
huge
one.
jar. What are you talking about?
Mokubu sells those.
Well, I don't have them.
Milku, whatever
I
his
don't
name
have
is.
them. I don't have them.
Maybe that's a medium.
I don't have them.
Medium size. Or only adequate jar filling potential.
Your salad is medium sized.
No! I eat big salad.
And you cannot lie.
Hooray!
Oh my god.
It would be... Oh wait, it doesn't sell them. Okay, never
Get
mind.
wrecked. Get wrecked.
I
Get
think
wrecked.
maybe
Get
an
wrecked.
enemy would drop them at this
Get
point.
wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get
They'll
wrecked.
sell them
Get
later.
wrecked. Get wrecked. Correct.
I was eating croutons.
Ah, yes, clearly. All the information said was disinformation from
Look, when you
Crypto.
eat croutons, all information and processing ability of your mind disappears.
Oh, they were cheese covered croutons. Like
Ah.
special croutons.
See some floating on the surface. You reach in, but you can't grab it.
Hooray! Okay, yeah.
Rosie!
Imagine my suggestion of filling up a whole bunch of them so you didn't need to keep going back and forth.
I mean, it's possible it might be reset every time you leave. So yeah, you might need to grab
Go and
multiple
fill a
ones.
whole bunch of them.
Hooray.
I'm dead.
Hooray!
I like
Hooray!
how I am so good at immediately predicting all of the mechanics of this game.
Presented
By
by
Keizo.
Big salad.
Big salad.
Hooray! I need all that fiber.
Uh-huh.
That leafy greens.
All that fiber to wash down with all that water.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. I would do 4 just in case.
I do 5. Because first he doesn't know how to count.
Yarr! Yarr! Yarr. Yarr.
He yars, but he lies.
Also, you'll have to get that one rune again. Oh, wait, you have it.
Yeah, because that's when I saved it. I think it goes in
It
this
was
side.
this side of the door.
But where does the other one come from?
Oh, there's a... If I remember correctly, there's a hidden path somewhere that has it. Yep. More water. More water.
The amount of water increases, allowing you to reach the object floating on the surface.
Hooray!
Wow. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want this. Alright, secret path. And since it has to be on the other side, I think I have an idea of where it is.
Yeah, it's the, it says, like, almost invisible path.
Oh, you on this side?
I think you have to be right over it.
It's super special. Let's see, where
No,
is it?
it's not over here. It might be a
Wasn't
little
over
bit before these areas.
Maybe. Owie.
Also, good time to save.
You what?
Good time to save.
Okay, I
It
won't
did
save.
2 things. Ray! No! Oh, there it is, I think. Wait, no, go back. It's right, to the
What are you
right.
talking about?
There's a path!
I was
I
thinking
can
about a
see it.
different one.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The almost hidden path. Or almost invisible. Three.
I'm healing. I'm also setting things on fire. Oh, I can kill with this?
Also, there's an arrow on the bottom left, too. If you look carefully, it blinks in.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do
You
here.
have to drop down, but not like directly in the center. No, I mean in the
What are
hole.
you talking about?
To the right.
Just fall down?
Oh, I'm looking for where the path is. Okay. Okay, do you have that one ability?
This is really helpful.
Now you know what it's like when we hear you talk about the thingy.
It's like... Yeah, there you go. You can grab
It's like that thing that you're doing right now. Air surf!
Air surf, this is actually kind of handy to have.
Well, jumping, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's just blah, blah stuff. Good to know.
Okay, now you have to go to the right, but...
Woo!
I was about to say, be careful, there are little holes. But when no, you have to go to...
I'm saving.
Oh, you're saving.
What?
Well, you should have done that earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't feel like it.
Okay, now you have to drop back. What are you doing? You have to go back down and then go to the right. But be careful. There's more holes. You can probably do an air surf over those.
I'm killing stuff.
Free.
I'm killing stuff. Gosh.
That's a bottle. Okay. Every once in a while you see where the pads are. Ree!
I'm healing.
Ree.
I'm healing.
It just locks it right there. There it is. I think there's also a chest. Oh yeah, there's a little extra thing you can grab here. You need a bomb.
I know I need a bomb. I'm talking about going up though.
Oh, it's a little, like, in the wall path. That's why I sound like I hate myself.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Bomb. And go down. And, figure out the path. As you clip through the floor. It's like a little maze. It requires go. I know as much you have to go left. Yard. Then you have to jump over something. And then to the left more. And then you drop down. And then you go to the right. And all the way to the right. And that's how you would get in. Right. But you can go higher and get the thing over there.
No.
The chest.
No.
That's shiny. Now you have to find your way back out.
Yay, you got magical crystals.
I can do stuff that I think is useful. Yay!
Yeah, careful of the holes.
That's what she said.
Ray!
Don't you dare!
That's also what she said after saying be careful of the holes.
Ray.
So I have everything I need now.
Yes.
I like that I can go through enemies with this. Very helpful.
You can get a skill that lets you do damage with it too.
Holy shit, a door opened! Well, we've opened it somehow. I wonder if Kuro's up ahead. We've done it! If we don't close the door, perhaps the stones won't vanish. I hope so. Let's go after the PM now. We spent quite a bit of time here. Yeah.
This is
Please.
the worst way of securing a door ever, by the way, if you actually want to be able to open it again.
Let's all go home together. Promise me, okay? Yeah. I wanna do some stuff. Can I make some stuff? It should give me a room with random enemies, with random soldiers. Why is it not giving me
Yeah.
that yet?
Oh, some soldiers are coming up.
I saw someone with awesome power molecule. Actually, I'm not sure it's really a person molecule, but they smell really good molecule. Then I ate
What?
them.
Does he just analyze everyone based on what they smell like?
Oh, he's a pig. They have a
I mean,
really
I guess
strong
that
sense
is-
of smell.
That is valid, actually.
You! You!
Great.
You!
I mean, it's
Yarr,
just a
ew.
standard mechanic for...
No! Ray!
Presented by Kaizen.
The only
by
problem is when...
Kaizo.
I was gonna say, the only problem is when games put them in places where you cannot actually kill them.
Yarr.
There were so many people talking, all I heard at the end was places where you can't kill it.
But I was saying that having enemies that heal other enemies is very common for video games.
Oh my god, you opened the door, please bring Kara back, okay.
Okay.
And then I stab her.
Yarr.
I brought her back, because she's dead. So you guys met up with each other. No!
The giant living, what is that? Hookah?
Papuka?
A hookah.
Pahuka?
You know, it's like those Middle Eastern, like,
Yeah,
smoking things.
Yeah.
So it's a living weed thing.
Well, it's not weed. It
It's a
was
living
used like
weed
a
thing.
tobacco.
It's
Yeah,
a living
tobacco.
weed thing. Stop camping
I
over
assume
there.
you're thinking of bong, but no, as I said, it's tobacco.
It's over there and it's
Older.
healing and it's a jerk.
That's a little thing.
No, Frozy, I was actually looking at the enemy. What are you talking
Also,
about?
the crossbow does a lot of damage to things like these.
Huh.
Like, I was thinking about going through this game with a crossbow only, like, challenge or something like that. Or bow
Yeah, but what do
only
you do
challenge.
before you
with
get the
it.
crossbow?
Exactly.
You start with throwing pieces. So you
Okay,
could
so
probably
I guess
just,
But what happens if you run out of them?
I guess I'd have to hang on to them until I can get the bow.
You just fight enemies with the bow?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's also a skill that makes your crossbow and stuff work even better. I think it's all the consumable items you need.
I don't want to instigate a fight. Yeah, so
Probably
we're gonna
make
come
that
back to that.
That sub-attack skill actually useful because you can use it on the fly.
The sub-attack is useful because you can use it on the floor.
No,
That's
Ray,
what I
You said
heard.
fly.
I said
I don't know how
fly.
you
I heard floor.
Ray,
You can use it on the floor. Okay.
no.
I mean, if that's what you're into, just okay. I don't know what the floor did to you though. Where the fuck am I supposed to get the purple thing from? And that thing. Where?
I'm trying to remember.
Where? There's
Um,
where? There's
Well, anything you
where?
might have missed, you'll be able to come back for it later. You know, once you get to the middle of the chapter.
Oh, there's the purple thing.
Maybe the hookah dropped the other one. The hookah.
Please stop calling it that.
That's
That's
literally
what
it's
it
called.
is.
It
It's
just
a
sounds
hookah.
so weird.
It's a
It
hookah.
sounds so weird.
Like
Literally
something
the name of it. It's a real thing.
like
It's
I
a
could
real
picture
thing.
Like a
Doesn't
dragon.
stop it from being weird though.
I could picture a dragon like, using a hookah.
Every time I'm hearing you say that, I want to correct you into hula hoop.
No!
It's using a hula hoop.
No, it's a hookah.
Hula hoop.
Hookah.
Hula hoop.
Hookah.
Glad we had this conversation.
Ray. Hookah.
Defensive magic and anti-bleed, which is very nice. That's a shield. I want a shield.
Hookah.
Hula hoop!
Hooray!
How the soldiers pass find you. I have a bad feeling about you. I smelled them. They were all sweaty. I didn't like it.
It smelled like they were using the hookah.
I'm just seeing if I can get a good item for this fight. So I want this guy up here to drop. Not this guy on the right, but the left. The hula hoop.
It's a hookah.
It's a hula hoop. It's a hula hoop. It's a hula hoop.
No.
I don't know why you're so desperate to have it be a hula hoop.
Because it's a hula hoop.
It's a hookah.
It's a hula hoop.
You can't do hookahs. You can't do hula hoops and glow. You can only do hookahs and glow. That's how we know it's hookah.
It's a hula hoop.
Hookah.
Can't do hula hoops and cocaine.
What the
What?
fudge?
Are you confused
Hey.
about how you can't do hula hoops and cocaine? It's like if you're jiggling around with the hula hoop, you're gonna blow all the cocaine everywhere.
Ray.
This is obvious. Come on.
Hi?
Ray.
Anyway,
Ray.
I heard someone say Jesus.
I didn't say anything.
That would be Dying Light in the background.
Oh, okay, because I was
Oh.
like, it was a very deep, manly voice, and that's neither of you.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
Belle
it
isn't deep
could've
and
been
manly,
me.
and Frozie's using voice mod.
Ray.
Yeah, I don't need a voice mod. I just have this voice naturally.
Yeah.
I need a shield drop from the soldiers, and then I'm good for the boss fight.
Mjolnir. It needs a burger.
Yes, I'm gonna use the burgers to make a
legendary
weapon.
burger. The legendary burger of the Norse gods.
Just fuck your burger.
The secret ingredient to creating Mjolnir. Yeah. No, the pizza.
That's okay, I just paid.
Like, I'm imagining the burger. The only one who is worthy can pick it up.
Hold on, for anything else, I must shoot you. Stop being annoying. Okay. Problem solved. I need a shield! Someone drop a shield! Yay!
There you go.
Yeah.
Stop shielding! Stop shielding! Stop
Yeah.
shielding! Stop
You
shielding!
said you wanted a shield.
Stop shielding! Thank you.
You had a shield. So you dropped it too.
That was very nice of him. Now I have two.
Now you can make the legendary Mjolnir burger.
Molnia.
Hold out my hand and a burger just flies to me from McDonald's.
No, it's not a burger, it's a hammer.
But it takes a burger.
It takes
It's
many
powered by
burgers.
burgers. That's the power behind
30
Mjolnir.
minutes, Arklon. 30 minutes. For your question.
Arklon.
Arklon, do you want a burger?
I want a burger.
It'll be shaped like a hammer, unfortunately. It'll taste like a hammer too, it won't actually be a burger.
Ray.
Jersey hasn't realized this fact yet.
Ray. I would still eat it.
You'd eat the hammer?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Kobolds can eat a lot of different things.
Let me equip. all the nice fancy stuff here.
A shiny, fancy Mjolnir burger.
That was a fake level up. Lies.
Oh, yarp. Mjolnir.
I thought for a second you wrote that you're gonna butter yourself up before this, and I got really confused until I read that as better shower.
I butter shower.
I gotta butter myself up.
I butter shower.
Sprinkle a little something on.
Some garlic.
Roasted garlic.
Yarp.
Huh. Hey, hey, hey.
Ow.
Huh.
Be right back.
Let's do a quick thing where I mash the button and hope for stuff to happen. Ugh. Foiled again by basics. Is there anything I can equip right now that's really helpful for this? Ooh. That's good. Let's go with that. Alright, speak to me! Or not. Wait, do we have a key for this? Ah! Speak to me! Oh, dear hero. Kuro! Zero? Kuro, you're safe. You've come to rescue me again. Thank you. What about Mello? She's also safe. She's waiting in front of the big door, where there's no demons around. Well, that's good. Nevertheless, demons could arrive there at any moment. Kurto, you go and join with Mello. Yes, I'll protect her this time. Is the PM up ahead? Yes. I think it took him some time to open the door at the back, but he just opened it and went through. Alright, let's follow him. Zero, thanks for coming to rescue me. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Wait, I lose my sidekick? Huh? Take Shiro with you? Certainly, Kuro can manage to escape on her own. It's not like she is a target. So, you're saying even if she escapes, everything will be for nothing unless we can defeat the PM, right? You've thought that far ahead. You've grown up. And, Zero, don't you have another mission? Like, down the road? Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm coming with you. I see. Please be careful. Zero, good luck. Please take care of the PM. And leave it to me. Oh, please wait. There's something that's bothering me. After the PM went through the door, a shadowy hooded figure went after him. I don't know, but I don't think it was human. I sense an immense power I'd never felt before. I'm sorry if I made you anxious. Please be careful. Maybe there's some other force after Elysium's power besides the PM. We should keep that in mind. Oh, spooky, scary skeletons. We can't even see Arklon take a shower? Miss Generator, why? There was a whole new world and you banned it from us. Well, this looks interesting. Sus. Feels sus. How about scathing? Is scathing banned? I need to know if scathing is banned. Or How about washing up? Washing up? Washing? What would you get if you used washing? Curious. The words you can use to get around banned words. Curious now. The Prime Minister. What? You. Did you get in? Don't say you fought off a soldier of antiquity. So this bastard? Lizardus? The Sparta's Prime Minister? Yarr.
The Amazon Prime Minister.
What a thing to say after coming all this way. Are you asking me why I've done this? Do you know you're lucky? I've just made Elysium's power my own, so I'm in a pretty good mood. What the heck?
Yeah.
Tell you why. It's because I grew sick and tired of the country and the monarchy. The king's just riding on his parents' coattails. He can't even govern his country without me. Do you get it?
Yeah.
The man at the top is incompetent. He's not the king who should be revered in Sparta. I am. No, not just there. I should be ruler of the entire world. Soon all humans will respect me and worship me, once they see the power I now have.
Great.
She
Yep,
is
they will
beyond
definitely
saving.
respect you. That is definitely a thing you can just force people to do.
That's so self-centered. You're nuts.
Why do people want to rule the world? It sounds like a lot of work.
Are you trying
Did
to
ever
stop
think
me?
about that part?
Don't get cocky just because you killed one soldier of antiquity. That was nothing more than a foot soldier. Say what? I'll show you the true power of Elysium. The power that ruled the world. The power that even gods feared. It's a spaceship.
Yarr.
What was that? The Prime Minister. Did he ride that thing? Well, that's so far away. Oh no. We have no way of stopping him. You are really lucky. The strongest and most absolute weapon. A man-made fist of God. Taste the power of Rosmantus and die. Woo. What do I do? Do I break the shiny thing?
No, I think you have to,
I have to.
you have to, trying to remember.
No!
Something happens.
With
But I
this thing.
think-
Something happens with this thing.
I'm
But I don't know. I don't.
trying to remember if you try to just survive, or if you have to fight while all that's going on. All the horrible. Because it's like 50 million. Try running all the way to the left.
Running, running, running. Oh,
Oh, okay.
come aboard. A fly's choice mantis. Princess! This won't last long, so hurry. Oh, we've no time to lose. Let's go.
Coffee.
It's a Mario level. This place. We're above the flying vessel we saw in the distance. Super high. I can't even see the ground. He called it Rosmantus. It's the true power of Elysium. That's why no one can touch it. I know you're worried about the princess, but we've got to deal with the problem at hand first. Let's go. It's like Mario. Oh
Ray,
god, it really
Ray,
is like Mario. I'm
Ray,
gonna die. It's okay.
Ray, no! The burgers.
Restart the boss bell.
Ray,
Cannot go
Ray,
through you.
Ray,
Hold on.
Ray,
It's a learning
Ray,
experience.
Ray,
Frozy, 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 Frozy. It's a learning experience. Calm down. Calm down. It's a learning experience. Learning experience, Frozy. Learning. Learning. Frozy, we're learning. Frozy, Rosie, learn. It's okay. Calm your tits, boy. Thank you. It's a Mario level! Look how Mario we
これで
are!
最後だ
God, we're so Mario! It's Mario. It's for 100% Mario. We're so Mario, we don't even understand how Mario is. Look, more Mario! Hold on! Calm your butt. Don't you yarp at me! Calm your butt. Calm your butt. No.
No. No. No. No. No.
大きく
I'm dead again. Also, this counts as a boss fight?
Right.
Took a worse after releasing Dog Hunt. Of course the cocaine bear won. It's a bear. Did you expect anything less?
I feel like, did they do the animate thing where it only released in theaters? Because I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of it.
I know, Rosie. Calm your butt. Calm your butt. Calm your butt. No, you calm your butt. You calm your butt. No, Reef. No. No. I know. I know. My god, Frosie's like having like mini moments of like, oh my god, it's happening! Grandpa, calm down. We'll put the dentures back, I swear. Put all them dentures back, including that weird thing.
Free.
We don't talk about that.
That's unfortunate. Just kinda hoping to do the special there.
Careful. Yarp.
I don't know how much damage it does, but if I can do this, fuck it, that's what I'm doing. Yarr. Quickly gather the gold! Gather the gold!
Free. Free. Yarp.
Good. We've landed safely. Yikes. So dramatic. Okay. We've done it. We've thwarted the PM's plans and managed to alter that future. That should activate the scales and send us back to the... Gah.
Ah.
You're kidding. What now? No, just an alien monstrosity. Unforgivable. I won't let you get away with this. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Wow. What the
Prime
fuck
Minister.
Is this thing?
Is he game for more? He's coming. I've had enough. What? Maybe I should use magic. Range seems like the nicest thing here.
Yarp.
I mean, I feel like a lot of bosses are best dealt with by
Actually,
range.
let's do... Here's my light staff.
The reason why modern armies are all about range.
Struggle?
Free. Free.
Ooh, I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Free.
I had a feeling it was one of those. I had a feeling.
Maybe you should use a fire than revenge.
I
can
couldn't
build
hear
up
anything you
XP.
just said.
You should use a melee weapon so you can build up SP.
Yep, gotta build up the SP. That's what Frozy said. Frozy said I should
No.
definitely get in there.
No.
Yep,
No.
that's what Frozy said. Frozy's 100% right. There's no way Frozy would lie.
No. SP.
これで最後だ。おお、
Yeah, I saw that.
食らえ。これで最後だ。これで最後だ。
Yay! Yar! Yar!
I defeated a xenomorph.
Yeah.
Tiny Beldry.
I said we while
Aw.
stretching.
It's finally
I'm not a
over.
kobold, I'm a mushroom.
Yar!
And it was persistent. I guess that's how he could commit such barbaric acts. You guys, do you do this kind of thing all the time? I don't have enough lives for this. Huh? There's something on the ground. That's... This is the jewel. Thinking back, this was the start of everything. If we use this, we could manipulate the sources of antiquity as we see fit. What? It's so messed up! The power to overwhelm demons. We could eradicate demons from the world if we used it properly. We might even be able to destroy the Demon King, no matter how often he moves his dwelling. So with this, we could live without fear of demons?
Why do I think that there's some sort of cost to doing that?
Princess? Did she destroy it with magic? Why did she destroy the jewel? Oh, what is this feeling? Is that really a person? That was something that should not exist. Thank you for retrieving it. Starting with the translocation magic, how did you get so powerful? The scales? Scales? What do you mean? You guys? So long.
Yeah.
Waifu, no!
Yar!
Waifu, come back. Ooh.
Yar!
Alright, where's it gonna put it? Where's it putting us?
Yar! The sound weighs so much.
Also, where's Gao?
I need to know Gal's okay, and if you don't tell me he's okay, I'm gonna raise some bitches.
You traded Gal for Diluc.
No.
Hey!
We return to our time, to the present, where the key to Elysium was lost. The PM's ambitions were crushed. The trees rustled, the wind was calm, the same old scenery we always took for granted somehow seemed more peaceful, more beautiful. Gao was dead. Today's the day we decide. Are you ready? We were left with a pang of indescribable guilt. We'd altered the future by activating the scales of our own volition. It wasn't the same as before. This time, it wasn't an act of God. We tampered with history as we saw fit. Yay! How long does he have to live? Sorry for the
Alright.
intrusion. Hey, are you ready? Yeah, let's go. to the land of fate.
Yarr.
And if we did it for the good of the world, who were we to say what was right or alter another's fate? Sacrificing him, or tampering with history. And yet I couldn't just allow the world to end like that. We've arrived, and you can't see it, because it's just something behind a tree, and no one really wants to see what it is, okay? Oh, there we go. Right, this is the place. No mistake. What's right is subjective. Doesn't mean everything. It has to be correct. Life is like weighing each and every moment on the scales. Can't do everything correctly in life. Oh, I forgot. What's right is entirely subjective to the individual. For us, this is the right thing to do. We've come here to carry out justice. For the boobies!
Right.
It's a holy war. You know that, right?
Right.
Don't fail.
It's a holy war.
Oh, it's so warm. We didn't get to soak the last time. Even just the steam feels good. I feel kind of sorry for the others. Oh, don't worry. I told them to take a holiday some other time. Let's just enjoy ourselves, okay? They don't even understand the pleasures of a bath. Shit, I can't see anything because of the steam. We wouldn't feel safe if we brought them with us, even if the men's baths are separate. Just thinking about it makes me shiver. You're right. We might not be able to relax knowing they're near. I'd keep thinking they'd sneak in and... We're safe, don't worry. I gave them plenty of work. They don't have the time to come. They don't seem to know how serious we are. I did it for the booba, fuck you. You only get serious in situations like this. Grow up. Really big, girl. I envy you. Well, you have such beautiful and useful skin, Mello. I can't believe you're older than me. Well, Zero is kind of. What? It's not fair. Hey, don't shove. Oh, shit.
Yarr.
Who's there? Oh. Gao, no! You sacrificed Gao! No!
Yarr.
Is that you, Gao? Dear Hero 2? Huh? Well, we have a good reason to. Oh my god! Unbelievable. Well, you know, you're all gorgeous. Put your knives down. It's a compliment, right? You're dead. You'll regret this in the afterlife.
Right.
Ugh. I thought we were dead. But that was a sight for sore eyes. It was worth the trouble. But I can't believe Gao just took off. I need to give him a lecture the next time I see him. Unless he's dead in a ditch somewhere.
Why is the bird attracted to people?
What, you can't appreciate some good booba?
Well, he's a bird.
You telling me that birds cannot appreciate a good set of boobs?
But he's
They
a
cannot
bird.
appreciate the rack? Are you telling me purple cannot appreciate a good set of boobs? Wow.
No, birds do a mating dance. That's all they care about. They just hop around and then they try to make sure the nest looks nice.
Purple.
Right.
Rosie's trying to tell me
It's true.
that you're not able to appreciate a good set of boobs.
Right.
Are you not able to appreciate a good set of boobs? You don't gotta be attracted to it. You can just be like, hey, you got a nice rack. Rosie. No, you're...
Well, couples don't even have those, so...
Doesn't mean you can't appreciate a good rack. Rosie.
No. Hooray!
I can somehow see that as like
Hooray.
a threatening statement. Purple's got like a giant hammer behind him. Rustic sounds
No.
like he needs a nap.
No!